I think anyone who cares about the future of their city has to think about this problem, about is it an opportunity, is it a good thing, or is it a bad thing? You know, if you invest in an expo, football cup, Olympics. And I think my answer, as someone who studies cities, not because of London, but someone who studies cities around the world, my answer is that special events like the Olympics can, not always, can be positive ways in which a longer term vision of what the city needs to be can happen. In other words, a one-off event for 1 year, 1 month or 6 months is not going to dramatically change the city. Actually, it can go the wrong way. But if that event, the Olympics, is part of a longer strategy which deals with the real issues of the city, not just the sports event or the expo, and therefore it leaves something behind, heritage, legacy, but over 20, 30 years, not over 2 years. And I can think of 2 or 3 very good examples of legacy of longer term things, and one obviously is going to be Barcelona, and I'll come to that. But in London, the good things we've done, we copied from Barcelona, literally photocopied. This question of is it worth it, right? It all depends over what time frame do you look at that, right? So if you say you spend, as we did in London, 15 billion euros, right? Is it worth it for 2 weeks? Of course not. Is it worth it over 30 years? Of course, yes. I mean, so the time frame within which you measure success. Now, when you interpret the DNA of a city and you understand what it's like, then you can make a judgment as to where it is the best place. London, from day one, was very clear that it would be in East London. Absolutely clear. For the last 15 years, that's where all the focus of investment has been going. We can talk about that later. Well, of course, when in periods of economic crisis, 2 or 3 things happen. First of all, the state has less money. People pay less taxes because they don't earn money. So even though you would like neighborhoods to be improved with better quality things, the money is not there. So it creates a sort of a complexity about how you deal with that. I think in an economic crisis, ultimately, the most important thing is to create jobs, frankly. You know, so I would think that one of the roles of good city management, good planning, is to say, can a city, and Barcelona has been pretty good at it, reinvent itself so it attracts young people and international capital. So, I mean, I think the logistical investment made in the port here in Barcelona, or some of the other initiatives, are very important. And access through public transport, high-speed rail, access to jobs is absolutely fundamental in that. What you can preserve is the character. There isn't a street like this in London. Nowhere. The height of the buildings, the way the sun comes down, the trees, the quality of the materials, the experience of cafe life, young people, you know, that's the character. Now, many cities have proven, I think, very positive and very resilient, even where there's investment from outside. Others have given in and said, no, you can do what you want, make shopping centers everywhere. I think London and Barcelona have that in common, which is a sense, very strong sense of their own identity.